What's up, fellow clashers? It's Apollyon here, bringing you almost the end of this war with WHF Rising going against Bukit DinDing. And I was not in this war. I was in the WHF 2 arranged war. They asked me to come along for weight purposes and everything like that. So these guys in WHF Rising were able to match up while I was warring in WHF 2. But some great attacks nonetheless. It looks like we will get a perfect war. Check out the Town Hall 9 one. To check out those attacks. I think right now we have almost perfect war. We're dropping 4 stars. We have tons of Town Hall 9s to still attack just 2 bases here up top, and it's the bottom 2, so should be no problem getting the perfect war there. Some awesome Town Hall 8 attacks here. I mean, these guys are really stepping it up, really enjoying it. A lot of old school attacks, so cool. I mean, This was probably one of my most fun wars to watch replays and just see the Town Hall 8 attacks, because they did not do GoHo every single attack. And while that is not a bad thing, to do GoHo, it just gets a little tiresome to post it every single attack. We got a lot of different attacks here. Semi-anti-3 base. Textbook GoVaLo. I mean, Quad Quake is going to be used here with a heal and a rage. If you haven't checked out my GoVaLo versus GoVaLo video, when to do it, why, and all that stuff, check it out. But that Quad Quake opens up the entire core, which opens up those 3 air defenses. Hog's going to go there for lure because he has no poison for the clan castle. So he's going to get that, finally gets the Dragon and Loon, decides to go with a semi-non-lure, but brings them out, but does not need to go ahead and kill them with Wizards and Barbarians. Just lets the Golem tank while these Wizards take out the Balloon and the Dragon. Unfortunately, that one Golem gets toasted and roasted. The other one is doing just fine, though. Sends the Valkyrie in there. The funnel has been taken care of. Triggers a Giant Bomb. Perfect heal. Perfect rage just to get them through here, and then they're going to just start taking off right now. And those Teslas are popping, but they will go ahead and eat up this core super, super fast. Take out all these buildings. Take out that enemy king. And very nice deployment of those loons already. Sending them in from the bottom left, and we'll start sending them in from the top. That one loon could have been sent in a long time ago to get a 1-for-1 trade, just to make for the pathing wise, because it's going to take out the other two loons. But that's the only nitpicking thing. The kill squad's still making it through the base. Those Valkyries are going to be able to get that wizard tower. Sends in that last loon, but I mean that's just whatever. It's a formality. This base is completely and utterly and ruinally crushed. So that's how you do a GoVaLo and have extra cleanup troops and extra everything that you want to. 7 Valkyries, a couple of hogs for the lure, and 10 loons for the back end and cleanup. Very, very nice. 15, here's our GoHo from El Warfang, which again, great attack. That is what you do at Town Hall 8. So we have to show one of those. Sends the hogs in there for another lure. So they're going to get rid of that cannon and jump in towards the defense, grab that dragon and balloon. But we'll have to take care of them because we're using a Quad Quake. So they so nice and graciously provided an anchor on the bottom with that lab. That's very nice of them. So he'll be able to take care of that dragon right there. And now these wizards will go ahead and take care of that loon. Perfect. Golems are dropped in. All 3 of those wizards from the kill squad are going to live. Everything's just working out great. So he does have a few wall breakers that are going to be sent in right here, which is fine. And needs to drop that Quad Quake and get everything in there. That funnel is just about done. It is done. Quad Quake opens up a very good portion of that core. Look at that. There we go. So they're going to be able to run around. Drops those hog riders in there to start making their way around the defense. Uses the giant to tank a little bit. And has 11 or probably 16 hogs left with 2 more heals. Drops them in from the top. We're doing a surgical type of deployment here. Just waiting for those defenses to focus on the kill squad, which they are, and the hogs that are already in the core. So he's going to get a lot of 1-for-1 and 2-for-1 and whatever trades. Those hogs are making their way up to those 2 archer towers, and then they have 1 more heal for that bottom section. There we go. Push through that enemy king. They're going to go ahead and take care of this last Tesla, and then turn on the skelly traps, turn on the king. that giant is going to start walking around, and we are in cleanup mode right now. So very, very nice. Tons of hogs on the cleanup. A couple Golemites walking around, tanking for that wizard with no defenses. So everything is working out just fine. So again, very nice, great job using a GoHo on this base and quad quaking that. So cool job, very nice. I think 6-star war for Warfang. Number 16, because we just don't get a chance to see it as much, another GoVaLo with wall breakers this time. So I wanted to show this because we usually see the quad quake, but in this instance we are going to use wall breakers. So it's very, very cool, which gives him 2 poisons. So let's use those poisons. All right. And we don't really have to worry about saving the other poison for skelly traps unless they're air traps, which sometimes happens. But you know what? It is what it is. Sends in the shattered entry. Look at that funnel. I mean, look at how much real estate we're getting here. And we need to just start sprinkling in some of those wizards on the top left and top right to that funnel, so you know we can get them where we want to. Valkyries are sent in. They have nowhere else to go but right up here. That skelly trap is also going to drag them into too. Rages up those Valkyries and the wall breakers, so they will make their way through all of those compartments. Look at that. All the first, second, and third. Really, really nice. I mean, that's just what you need to do there. Valkyries are already in the core. King is already in the core. Tripping giant bombs, no big deal, especially since it's a Valoon. It heals up the core. All those Valkyries are completely up full again, taking out that town hall, and they need to take out these last couple of air defenses. There we go on one of them. That wizard will take out, well, the wizard will get taken out by a giant bomb. The Golemite also eats it as well, and now we're tripping the double giant bomb set, but again, no big deal. Very nice deployment of loons up at the top right, knowing that those air defenses are down there, and knowing that the other air defense is going to be taken down by that wizard while the golem is tanking. Just really, really nice deployment. That's exactly how you do it. You're patient, wait. They do hit air bomb, but it's no big deal because they're not skelly trap air. So we've, again, crushed this base completely, and we are in cleanup mode. I don't even know if he lost one balloon. I mean, just tons and tons of balloons there. It looked like 11 balloons to me. It looked like a 3-star to me. Felt like a 3-star to me. Tasted like a 3-star to me. So, which kind of tastes like chicken. So let's go ahead to number 17. Holo. We haven't seen Holo in a long time. My goodness, Holo. Wow. I mean, it's almost a mass hog, but you know, there's 7 loons in there, which I will call it a Holo. Uses the hog for lore, and why are we bringing them up to this corner? Are we gonna, I don't know. If you're gonna poison, just do the poison thing, man. Let's do it. So poison from the bottom and then lure them up there, but that's fine, no big deal. Drops a heal automatically and another poison for those skelly traps. Very nice poison there for those skellies, and starts sending everything in there. I think the loons are sent in so late. I mean, they really are almost not even needed. But if you look, there's the cannons on the outer, the mortar, sweeper, everything like that. It goes down. We have one more heal. These hogs are pushing through this base without the loons. Loons, we don't need the stinking loons. So that archer tower is firing on that eminent front of balloons that are coming. There is no way they're going to stop that. That cannon cannot fire up, so it's kind of screwed. And that hog eats the giant bomb completely. That loon will go ahead and take out that king, too, with the help. 1, bam, boom, we're done. And we're on cleanup mode. So very, very nice. Love to see the regular Holo. That's how you do it. So king is still up, pounding on things. And we are done with this. I think, is there a pesky... yeah, look at that. Guys, they have such a good war, such good attacks, and they forget those little builder huts. All you need is bring one extra, take away one of those barbarians, bring on archer, or even throw a barbarian there. That's fine. Everybody likes to kill builders' huts. That's no problem at all. 19. We haven't done a mass hog. Like I said, they considered the other one a Holo, even though it had only 7 loons. Warfang's going to go ahead and bring a mass hog into this one with a 6-star war. Sends his hog riders in from different areas just to confuse the clan castle, confuse me, confuse everybody. So we're going to go ahead and send this down here. It makes things a little bit more confusing when they're split up like that, but still takes out everything. Keeps that extra poison. That's how you do it. Go ahead and take them out and trip that Tesla. Sending in the hogs, trip those outside giant bombs. Needs to heal up. Probably a first attack here. Would never do that if you knew there was a giant bomb there. That's just how these tricky internet bases with the outside bombs are. It's like I don't know. There we go. Look at that. Another bomb. Boom. And those hogs are going to pretty much eat it because they're not going to get a heal, and that Tesla will chew them to pieces. So look at how good that outer bomb did. So those of you that are watching that going, wow, that works out really, really well. It works once, and it didn't even work on this one, but it might work on the first attack. That second attack, they're going to chew that thing alive. Just throw a goblin or a wall breaker in there, and it will trip all those giant bombs, and then you're going to get hit with 45 hogs. And nothing else is going to be needed because we know where all the giant bombs are and going to be able to, you don't even need to heal through them. So you're going to have 3 heals and you're going to have to heal nothing but the defenses. So he still ends up with a multitude of hogs cleaning up these, even though he got hit by the outside giant bombs, which is also another reason why you'd like to do surgical deployments like Warfang did. Because if you 2-finger drop or 1-finger drop all your hogs in one spot, all of those 15 hogs get hit by that early giant bomb, and then you have to waste the heal immediately and get almost nothing out of it. So let's go to number 2, 22. Mass hog. Another one. And let me see. Yeah, I wanted to show this because another common internet base. And it's one of those ring-style bases where they think you can't get into the clan castle. You can't, or not clan castle. You can't get into the town hall. You can't hog it because of all the outside defenses. And we're going to say that's not true at all. So we throw a first poison down there. It takes care of the loon. Throw the second one. It's going to take care of this dragon. And then we're going to go ahead and start deploying our hogs in there. Drops the king to start the cleanup mode, because we already know this is going to be a 3-star. So trips a giant bomb, one of those weird things. Does take out all those hogs, all like 4 or 5 of those hogs, but we have plenty more to do. I don't know if that was a great heal there. That's not getting too much value. Maybe drop it way up north so they're walking into it against that archer tower. But, still making their way around the base. That heal is not too bad of a heal. It does heal a lot of those hogs coming in. And we still have one more heal left after this. So still has this clan castle full of hogs to deploy. So these hogs are making their way. They're doing pretty good tanking. Have little pesky skelly traps on them. Sends in those clan castle hogs, which are going to pick up the rest of the slack. And has that 1 heal left over. And there we go. And they're going to go ahead and make it into that mortar. That core has 3 air defenses, which means 0 DPS or damage to these hogs. Only thing that's doing damage is those skelly traps and king. No spots for giant bombs or anything like that, so no big worry there. They're going to take care of this last Tesla, take care of, I don't even know if they're going to make it through the skelly traps and king. But, yeah, just do. I think there's 1 or 2 hogs left, almost nothing left. But he's got plenty of wizards all over the entire base, so he has 2 hogs left, and the wizards are going to take care of the rest of that. Whatever the hogs don't do, they will take care of. All right, 2 more. Another holo. I was like, wow, 2 holos in 1 war. I never see holos. Here we go. 24 hogs, 12 loons, or 29 hogs and 12 loons. Very, very cool to see this. If you're noticing why to use a holo, I mean, look at all those cannons on the outside ring. I mean, that's just, it's screaming, go ahead and holo me, because those loons can be sent in real quick. Look at the distance between those buildings and the archer towers. Very little distance. That means 3 loons can make it into that archer tower, and once they take out each of those archer towers by the cannons, they got nowhere else to go but to kill those cannons, and the cannons can't do anything to them. So let's fast forward this. And we'll make our way down here. Sends a king for king swap. Also getting hit by 2 defenses. Are we going to use the ability? No, we're just going to die. So that was a complete waste of a king there. Whoops, it happens. Sending in those hogs to kind of make their way through this core. They have got to make their way to get those air defenses, which they are doing very nicely. They take care of the first one, now the next 2. And it's time to go ahead and send those loons in, just like I said. I mean, look at that, right into the archer tower. They're even being tanked by the hogs. So as soon as they hit those things, they are just free falling into the other defenses that can't even touch them. So that Archer Tower is the lone defense, and the Tesla now, and everybody's going to it. Look how many loons he's got left over. They're doing cleanup with the hogs, and everything is going smoothly. So very, very nice attack. It's how you do a holo, and I mean, just, you know, crushes the base completely. So nice to see 2 holos in 1 war. And for our last one, we're going to check this attack out, the Dragloon, because we haven't shown a Dragloon in. Yes, it is very low air defenses. They are Town Hall 7 air defenses, but that's just what we're working with here. And I can't go down any lower because the bases get really ugly at that point. So we do use a Zake or a Zap Quake for that air defense. Sends the king in there to start the cleanup and funneling. Just helping out those dragons make it through the core. Clan Castle is triggered, sends his own loons in there. 2 different areas, wants to make sure they're pushed through. Very, very nice deployment of those loons, though, because, you know, waiting for those dragons to get the air defense on them. And look at that. The air defense is targeting all those dragons. Did we use a dragon in the Clan Castle? Maybe there's a dragon, I guess. I don't really see. Do I see a level 5 dragon? Yeah, I guess it's that one. That's the one. The one with the fire in his eyes. Look at that. Okay. So we've got another dragon in the Clan Castle, which is fine. His loons did a perfect job. Level 5 our air defense is not going to be any trouble for them. So using that extra dragon, that max dragon in there, is going to go ahead and help that push. So anyway, fantastic war by our Town Hall 8. Really, really cool attacks. Love to watch them. They were done so, so nicely. That's just... I can't really do much better textbook attacks than these. I mean, very, very nice deployment, very nice composition, just nicely done. So they're coming along really, really, really well. Hopefully you were able to watch these attacks, get those different type of compositions in there. And it's not very often I can do a war where I can show, you know, 5 different style of attacks all in one thing in a Town Hall 8 world. So love that, and keep it up. You know, take these attacks, get your 6-star clan wars, and practice those 3-star attacks.